Saw Cal get on you several times today. What does he say to you when he is kind of jumping on you a little bit?
Coach Cal has the most confidence in me. He just tells me, like, he knows I can do a lot better. He always tells me to go out there and play like I know he knows I can. I just go out there and try to do that.
He said you were finishing first in practice, which meant you're doing it out here, and that you've sold yourself short a little bit. What's he mean by that, and have you done that?
He just knows what I can do, and I believe in him. And he just told me to go out there and finish first every single sprint. And he said I feel a lot more confident when I got on the court. That's what I tried to do.
Is it taking any adjustment to the way he gets on you, the way he coaches you?
He told me at the beginning of the year he's going to coach me as hard as possible. And then he called me in the office a couple of days ago and told me it doesn't matter how I'm playing, he knows what I can do. And he said he's never going to back off from me.
First half to second half, what was the difference?
Just our competitive spirit going, and then one Nick, honestly. He had 2 fouls early, and that have him on the court always helps. But just going out there and being competitive defensively, and getting multiple stops in a row.
Tyrese, why do you think it seems like this team kind of plays to its level of competition, both good and bad?
That's not a good thing, and it's a good thing and it's not a good thing. But I feel like we just gotta go out there. Coach Cal tells us we gotta go out there and compete against ourselves. No matter who's in front of us, we gotta go out there and do what we do, and just trust our training.
What were they doing defensively different than maybe some other teams? Because you guys looked out of sync without Nick on the floor.
It was they did a lot of different things. They kind of ice ball screens, which is a little bit difficult. Coach told us that we were going to do that, and once we figured it out, I feel like it helped us a lot.
Did you feel like you had to kind of step it up when Ashton went out in the second half with 4 fouls?
I did. I feel like Coach always says we have 3-point guards on the floor, so Ashton's going out, just next man up, and I just went out there and did what I had to do.
There wasn't a panic. You guys got down double digits first time since Las Vegas. You've been down that much. There was no panic. It didn't seem like.
No panic. Like I said, we just went out there, trust our training. Coach Cal told us it's a player-driven team. Leaders stepped up, Ashton, myself, Mayor quickly, the 2 bigs that we have, and they just said that stick with it and just keep doing what we do.
Tyrese, you all had, of course, the Kobe, like a lot of horseshoes and stuff. What did he mean to you?
Kobe was just, he's a basketball guy. I mean, he has 5 championships, and it's a tough subject to talk about. Just growing up watching him, every time I was shooting shots in the backyard, saying Kobe, when a lot of people on me, and it's just tough, man. I'm just glad we got to honor him today. I had some Kobe's on, it said R.I.P. Mamba on him, and tough. My condolences go out to his family.
Sir?
What do you want? Bye, Captain America.
Coach said he basically left it up to you all to go out there and win this game at halftime. What does he mean by that? How's it work?
He's been saying it's a player-driven team now. He said this is our team. He said if we want to go out there and decide to lose this game and play like that, then that's on us. He was very calm at halftime, basically all he said. And we just stepped up. Like I said, Emmanuel, Ashton, myself, 2 bigs, Nate, and we just rallied behind that.
He said that changed when he got ejected. Is that when you guys felt that table turn, that it wasn't a player-driven team?
We felt like we had to step up. I mean, our leader, our coach, he had to go to the locker room and sit this one out in the last, 8 minutes, I think it was. And we just rallied with each other, stuck with each other. And, man, we've been with each other since, June? And that showed in that game and today it showed as well.
Tyrese, how would you sum up what worked in this game?
Means a lot. I mean, what you saw Nick in the second half, we need him. He grabbed every single rebound down the stretch. Even when I was trying to get everybody took one from me, so give me that. Get out the way, little man. But nah, I mean, I'm very thankful that we have him. Best big man in the country.
Is he the man, Tyrese? You know what I mean? Coach kind of said we need Nick, and then we asked Nick about it. He said, "Oh no, we got other good players." How would you describe his importance?
Very important. He's 7 foot, block shots, rebounds, dunks everything we throw it to him, hits mid-range jump shots. I'm proud of him, and it's just a testimony to his work. He kept on the grind. I think he said in his last interview, so he's been working since he got here and helping us put it up.
Cal said that you kind of told on yourself in sprints and finally won one. What's it like kind of getting through that mental barrier in practice to kind of push and be that?
I just thought that just being more competitive overall, defensively, sprint-wise. I feel like I was showing myself short, and he said the same thing. He just told me to go out there and win every single sprint, and he said, you're going to reap the benefits when we come to the game time.
How come you hadn't been winning sprints prior to this?
Like I said, I think I just been selling myself short, just making sprints, just running.
You just didn't want to do it?
No, I wouldn't say that. I just said just selling myself short, just making the time. I feel like that was good enough, and then I realized that's not good enough for me. I feel like I want to be competitive in everything I do, and making the sprints.
At Texas Tech, I remember there was a pass thrown over you at the sideline, and you reached up with one hand. You tried to catch it with one hand, and Cal.
Dropped.
Yeah, Cal was
one hand. He always says though, we're not gonna lose the game getting a one-hand rebound or a one-hand catch. And me and Johnny and myself both had one-hand catches, and we fought through it, and we just broke through and ended up winning that game. But we was definitely on the film talking about those one-hand catches.
What did he say?
He said, "You think we're gonna lose the game because y'all decided to catch the ball with one hand?"
Well, I wondered if you, don't you and Ramsey from Texas Tech, weren't you guys sort of rivals?
I wouldn't say rivals, we just played against each other. In Texas last year, there was a lot of great players. Me, RJ Hampton, Ramsey, Big Drew, and the list goes on and on. I mean, it was just another game for us, and we went out there and tried to do what we took to win the game.
Was that a little distracting at all to see a familiar face on the other team?
I don't think so. I've seen a lot of familiar faces almost every night. Tonight, I played with Dylan Dessou on the Houston Hoops, and I think I played with somebody. I mean, played against somebody almost all year that I've done. So I don't feel like it's distracting. I just feel like it just makes it more competitive.
How good are you guys, do you think? I think the 3-guard lineup really elevates you guys. What do you think?
Coach Cal told us that he was disappointed in us because down the stretch, sometimes we make bad plays. He said, how can we make bad decisions with 3-point guards before? And he said today we made the right decisions.
Why were you guys making bad decisions with the 3-point guards on the floor?
I think we just try to do too much sometimes. We just make simple plays. When we make simple plays, it makes us a lot better.
Cal said he coaches you right now anyways, coaching you harder than anybody else. Why do you think that is, and how are you handling that?
Coach Cal always tells me he feels like I can do more. He feels like I can be better than what I have been so far. And I really appreciate that. I mean, I feel like that his belief in me just makes me elevate my game.
He said that when he told the team that he's getting on you harder than everybody else, you kind of lowered your
I don't think I did that. I think, you know how Coach Cal is sometimes.
What do you mean?
But nah, bro,
Are you saying he lies?
No. I did not say Coach Cal a lot.
How about exaggerates?
Nah, I didn't. I kind of just looked and I knew it was me. I knew he was talking about me. And I just kind of just like shake my head like this. But he told me a story about Carl Towns. And he said he did the same thing. Everybody pointed at Carl like they pointed at me. And he said one thing he wanted me to do next time is put both my hands up and say and embrace that.
How important is that to lean into understanding where that coaching is coming from? That it's not. Because I'm trying to remember who, but some guys who have played here in the past that are really successful have said all the same thing. You have to listen to what Cal is saying and not the way he says it to you, or else it'll crush you.
Right. Coach Barbie told me a couple days ago. He was just saying like, you're listening to like how loud he's saying it and not what he's saying to you. And I feel like it has affected me. And I feel like today, I mean, just these last couple days of practice, I just listened and I embraced it. I've been embracing it, but I tried to get down on myself, and that's not who I am. I stay happy and just say yes, sir, and keep it pushing.
What message do you think he's trying to send you when he says, I'm getting on Tyrese harder than the other guys? And I want you to embrace what?
He tells me that I got to be better, and he feels like I can be better, a lot better for this team. And he says if I elevate my game, then it's going to help this team a lot.
When you imagine what that looks like, you know how Emmanuel's played, and you know how Ashton plays. If you're that third guy, and all three of you are playing at this elite level, how do you imagine teams will handle the backcourt?
It's tough, and that's why Coach Cal's on me every single day, pushing me, because he feels like I can elevate my game to another level, and I feel like I can too. And I just listen to him and try to do what he's asked.
I mean, it's not like you've just had this horrible season. You had some of your biggest games in the biggest games. What to you, when you try to identify, like, why was I good in those versus the others? What was it? Why were you good in the moments you've been good?
Just being complacent. I mean, those big games, everybody's getting up for them, and that's what he's saying. He's saying I need to maintain that level. He said he believes in me. He thinks I can do it every single night. And tonight, there's a stretch down in the game where I think I kind of fell off. He told me, he said, it's the time. Like, and I just went out there and executed.
Why is it such an advantage for a team to have 3-point guards?
Decision making. I think we all make pretty good decisions for the most part. Ashley, he's the lead guard for the most part, and he's really good decision maker. And then me and Daniel, we don't make bad decisions. We just stay solid and make good decisions as well.
Yeah, Cal says find what's hard and work at it. Work at your craft. What's hard for you?
He's playing through contact, just trying to get there's been times where I get bumped and I just pass it, and he just feels like I have a strong body and I can play through contact and get to the lane and get to the free throw line a lot. And I agree with him, and I've just been trying to do that in practice, especially when I go with Ashton. He tells Ashton to be overly physical, almost